Crypto Boys, Joe P here, bringing you information every single day. You know it. We already know what's going on. If you don't subscribe to the channel, we will keep you up to date every single day. But I want to talk today about the market. The market's all over the place. What the heck is going on with this thing? I want to bring you some light on what's going on in my little brain and what I think about is going on. So stay tuned. You're going to like what you see today. First off, I'm going to start this whole thing with, we're going to talk about Bitcoin. We're going to talk a lot about Bitcoin today. I'm going to talk all about Bitcoin, what I think about Bitcoin. Do I have a lot of Bitcoin? No. Would I love a lot of Bitcoin? Yes. But that's not because, I just don't think that it's valuable. I think it's extremely valuable. I just don't have a lot of money to have in Bitcoin right now. If I did, I would probably put it in there because I think that over time, Bitcoin will go up. It will be green over the next couple years, 4, 5, 6, 10 years. 10 years from now, if everything keeps going in the world it is right now, we're not even gonna have currency. We're just gonna have like a couple rocks that we're trading back and forth. Or Bitcoin, something digital, something that you can literally go borderless. You can go anywhere you want in the entire world with your phone. You got your Bitcoin, you got your money. That is it. No one has to approve any of your transactions, which I think is awesome. I think it's bullish. I think it's going to be green, but there's other things I want to talk about. First, I want to talk about cycles. So previously, if you didn't know, Bitcoin goes on cycles. About 4-year cycles is when the halving of how much Bitcoin you can actually mine goes down. It gets cut in half. So that's been very important. It's been, extremely crucial and vital to the actual role of Bitcoin and the price of Bitcoin, which you're going to go here in a second. It's been really, really important. Do I think that it is going to continue that way? Yes, I do, actually. I think that the 4-year cycles are generally going to be continued. Now, I think that at the 4-year peak with the Bitcoin halving, I think it's going to have a significant impact on the price at that time. I don't think it's going to be this massive, crazy run up, this crazy drop off down to Death Valley, and we're going to be in this crazy bear market for years and years and years. But I do think currently, right now, we're in a bear market, guys. I think we're in a downtrend. I think we're going lower. I've said it before. I think when we hit 33K, we're going to drop down to 28. And from there, we're probably going to drop down to 20, maybe even 15, I think is going to be the lowest that we see it. Now, here's my other take. If it gets down to $15,000, the momentum is going to be going downwards, but everyone that knows anything about Bitcoin is going to be like, this is a steal of a buy. How much money do I have in my savings account? I'm buying up all the Bitcoin. So that is going to elevate the price back up. I just don't think that it's going to be this like 3-year, down between $10,000 and $15,000 mark. I just don't think that's going to be possible. You have people like Michael Saylor buying this thing up left and right. You have institutional investors buying this thing up left and right. If we have a JP Morgan spend billions of dollars in Bitcoin in maybe a year from now, if it gets down to like $15,000, it's not going to sit there very long. Like that's how it happens. Like that's supply and demand right there. That is Bitcoin at its purest, finest sense. The supply goes down, the demand goes up. It's as easy as that. The price is going to skyrocket if that's the case. So I don't think it's going to just hang out in this lull. The normal everyday trader is going to be maybe a little bit nervous because it's so down. They're probably going to get out, but more and more information like this that the Crypto Boys are bringing to you every single day. So make sure that you like the video, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Anywho, what I was saying, information like this is getting out to everybody all the time. So people are not going to be as nervous as before because they now have coaches and people helping them of like, don't sell on red days, don't buy on green days, blah, 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 blah. What we talk about on the channel all the time. So do I think it's going to go that low and stay that low? No, but I think you should have money on the side because when it gets that low, anything in that range between, let's say if the bottom is 15K, anything between 15 and like 25 is going to be a bargain and a half. If it goes back up to its all-time high of $68,000, hello, you're making some moolah, you're making some bank. If it goes above it, 100K, 150K, 250K, if you bought it at 15 or if you bought it at 20, man, I tell you what, it really is not going to matter because you're going to have some stacks right there. Also, my take on this cycle. What the heck happened this cycle? Like, it was running up. We're going to look at it here in a second. It was running up, and then it just died right off. And then it went back up to 68K, and then it just kind of died off. What I think is this whole pandemic thing, everything going on in the world, I think it split the cycle in half. I think that those two cycles are supposed to be mushed together and go up to like 130K or something like that, and then fall back off. But because of this weird world pandemic thing we had going on really messed a lot of stuff up, if you ask me, or really ask anybody. Look around you, I don't know. I think that that's what messed up the cycle. So I think we're still kind of on the same boat, man. Yeah, the end of November, everything's going to start going down, 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 down. You can find people that are going to say, well, no, we're in a bear market because this, and this. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Joe P's wrong. Colin thinks we're hitting all-time highs here in the next couple days. Great. I hope that we do. I hope that we have some catalyst that just explodes the crypto market. But I just don't know if it's going to happen. Me personally, I don't think it's going to happen. I am waiting for that drop below 33K, below 28K, and then from there, at that point, I am just going to be happy with any single buy. Bitcoin at the time of this recording is 38K. It's been to 38K and hanging around 40K for like 60 years, it feels like right now. Market cap, $727 billion, which is 42% of the entire crypto market cap right now. Crypto market cap, 1.7 trillion. That's a lot of money if you ask me. But let's dive into these here charts and what I'm thinking. First chart that I want to pull up is the 2013 bull run. Now this got all the way up to a spicy $1,100. Ooh, just over that. Wow, so costly. Just kidding, it's not expensive at all. But it did have this drop down. I mean, it dropped 50%. Over 50%. It came back up, had a little bit of steam, thought it was going to the moon. Everyone's like, yeah, bye. Boom, nope, tanked back down. Same thing happened. A spicy little uprise, but it just didn't have the steam. The bulls could not fight this trend, this downwards facing pressure. We just could not get through it. So there was another little run up. Thought it was back to the moon. Nope, not going to happen. Down, 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 down. And this was literally over the course of several years, guys. So it was a long one. It was an uncomfortable one for everyone that was there. But what I will say is that the market cap, how much money in the market at that time, significantly less. So it has the ability, if you had $1 billion and you're messing around with Bitcoin at that time, I mean, you can mess with the market so much easier. So guys, it's not even like that anymore. Now look at the next chart that I want to show you. 2017, very similar product here. We had this massive run up. We had this one come down. Nope, it's not going to happen. Is it going to get back to all-time highs? No, it's not going to get back to all-time highs. Sorry. Poop on you. Goes all the way back down. Has a couple of these dead cat bounces. Hopefully we get back up there. Nope, not going to happen. And then it just rides it out for several years. Again, another time where there just wasn't as much juice in the market. So it's not the same. So let's go to the next one. 2020, the most recent. Here we are, guys. And what we got going on right here, this kind of big run up. Went back down. Another kind of big run up. Had these like choppy waves up here at the top that got disrupted by the whole world messing around with things, right? We knew what was going on here and here. I mean, massive fall off, in April, and it kind of hung out down there. Is this the start of the bear market? No, it's not, because we had this massive back run up to all-time highs. This is the first time that we went back to all-time highs. But like I said, I think that this should have all not gone down, and it should have just kept going up and got to about 130K. But hey, I don't know what the heck happened. So here we are. This is where we are right now, guys. I'm gonna go over to the now chart that I have pulled up as well. But if we are hitting that $68,000-$69,000 mark right here and now going down into our downtrend of this bear market, it makes sense that we're hitting a couple, spike backs up and then smushes back down. And then it's coming back up. We're going back to the moon. No, we're not. We're going back down. And we're coming back up. No, we're not. So in my personal opinion, what I think is going to happen is we're going to continue to see these things. We're going to see down, 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 up, up, up. And then it just doesn't have enough juice to get back up to that all-time high. I just don't feel the explosive pressure and the explosive power going on. I just don't think there's a massive catalyst right now that is going to excel us to new all-time highs in this moment. So what do you do about that? Well, my thought, hey, take some money, get it into Tether, get it into USDC, just sit it there, maybe even stake a stable coin, get some percentage back on that. Either way, have some money on the sidelines, because if it drops down, I just don't know if it's going to be that long of a cycle like it was before, that 4 years. I think maybe it gets down to 15, maybe it gets down to 20, but I just don't think it's going to sit there very long. I think it'll probably just bounce back up to 20, 25 or 28 and just kind of like hang out there for a while, maybe drop down one more time and then bounce back up and then maybe go up from there. I don't know. That's just what I feel like. I just got this gut feeling about the market right now, and this is it, guys. Now, some of you guys watching right now, probably like, this guy's an idiot. Joe has no idea what he's talking about. And that may be true. I may be an idiot. But I do know what I'm talking about sometimes. Sometimes I don't. If you like what I'm saying, give me the thumbs up. If you're like, no, Joe, this ain't happening, give me the thumbs down. Disagree with me. Drop a comment below because I want to know what you guys are thinking about the current state of the market. Now, that's just my take. That's just a guy from Iowa looking at the charts day in and day out, all day, every day, thinking about it. But that's my take, guys. So as always, thanks for being with the Fittest Crypto channel on YouTube. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel. We'll check you guys next time.